Hey guys, it's Jaden here. You might have seen my new custom track Pianta Plaza a few days back. If not, link will be in the description to that video. However, what you may not have known is that between Warriors Cosmic Construction and Pianta Plaza, there were quite a few tracks that did not make it into videos, for one reason or another. Maybe they were just bad tracks. Maybe they were joke tracks. Maybe they were made for a turbo jam, which I'll get into. Either way, these tracks are all abominations and should never see the light of day. Regardless, because today is such a special occasion, I figured now would be the perfect time to release them all at once. For your enjoyment, you can check all them out. All 6 of them will be released now, for some reason. So, we're going to start off strong with my unfinished Halloween custom track jam track. Because yes, I submitted a track to the Halloween custom track jam. However, the theme exactly was Halloween Ruins, which is exactly why I wanted to make the most ruined track possible. Also known as TacoJosh's ruined custom track jam starlight banner, Hellscape. Yes, that's the official name of the track. So without further ado, let's start it up. Just how I remember it. Yeah, you might already be starting to notice why I may not have decided to make a video on this one. So yeah, you are thinking, okay, who's TacoJosh? And like, what are the custom track jam starline banners? Well, as you can see, we are currently in a hellscape of custom track jam starline banners, and they were created by TacoJosh. So there you go, that's where the name comes from. Got the lore behind the track now. And yes, I literally just spam triangles the entire track. But the best part of this is that I did not use SketchUp. I actually used Blender in order to generate the random triangles, which means this is my first and only official Blender track currently. So if you're always asking, oh Jaden, when are you going to use Blender? When are you going to switch to Blender? Here you go. This is my track. This is the answer. This is my Blender track. Oh yeah, and for the KCL, I just randomly colored the triangles like different colors, like on the KCL model, and just randomly assigned collision types from like boost panel, off-road, cannon, just stuff like that. So you never know again. It's a fun surprise. It's a good mystery. Yeah, I had to throw in the creepy Mario face. Almost forgot about that guy. Right here, there he is. And yeah, you can have lots of fun like reactions, interactions. Look at this. Look at how fun this is. You can explore. Now the best part is I actually added checkpoints. So if you're up to a challenge, you could try to beat this track. It's technically not impossible. I mean, it is. I mean, if you're looking at the screen right now, it's impossible. But you know, it's theoretically not impossible. So you know, if you want to torture yourself, you know, just have fun, have at it. And yeah, that's really all I want to say for this one. Kind of just want to move on to the other 5 tracks. Also, yeah, the minimap and my misery. I could not have come up with a more accurate phrase for this track, so there you go. And see you in the next track. Alright, so next up is my entry into the Super Mario Galaxy custom track jam. And the thing that pains me about this one is that I really wanted to participate with like a really solid entry, and I even had an idea that I started working on. Basically, the original idea I had was to do Fleet Glide Galaxy, which is the one, you know, where you're flying on that bird. I don't know the bird's name, but it's a really cool level. And I wanted to recreate that by using that really obscure glitch where if you respawn onto a mushroom, you can literally just glide. So I really wanted to do that. I thought that would be a really cool concept. But unfortunately, it just was taking too long, so I had to scrap that idea. So then I was like, what else could I do? Oh, I could make a battle stage for Birdo Rock Galaxy. That'd be really cool. And I got pretty far, but I just could not get the actual KMP with the coins and items to work. And the moving platform, which was going to be the centerpiece, a moving platform that get you to on top and like within the facility of the battle stage. Now the battle stage is pretty finalized, so I will finish it at some point. So that'll be in the future. But that was not working out, so I had to scrap that also. And by then there was like 1 day left, but I still really wanted to enter something. So at the last second, I decided to make a track based on Hurry-Scurry Galaxy, which, as you know, if you play Super Mario Galaxy, is like the worst galaxy in the game because it is literally just one planet, which is why I chose it, because I thought it'd be really funny to make this galaxy that's very underwhelming for a track that's equally underwhelming, because I made it like in one night before the deadline. So without further ado, here is, I had to hurry-scurry to make this crap. Now, the funny thing is, unlike the last track, which is just an abomination, this track actually spent a little bit of time to make sure the gameplay wasn't like the worst gameplay possible. I left Checkout Route's minimap by accident. Like, that's Checkout Route's minimap. It's just there. It's not an actual minimap. It's corrupted too. Yeah, it's perfect. But yeah, you see, the gameplay's not terrible. You got some like ramps. You got some of the platforms, you know. pretty cool, right? Yeah. There's that random triangle I can never fix. Just chilling. Extremely corrupted. Oh, what is going on there? Oh my. Alright, well there's Hurry-Scurry itself. The one planet that's like the entirety of the galaxy. Now I definitely overscaled this. A lot of these jumps you can tell are very hard to make. You can just barely make them. You know, they're makeable. You can make the whole track without falling off. So there you go. It's good enough, you know. I didn't even have time to play test this before releasing it. So I literally just submitted it and hoped it worked. And it did enough. This was the result for the jam. There was like, out of 15 tracks, it still got like 10th. So don't ask me how that happened, but it did. So there you go. So you got like trickable platforms here. You got a fun shortcut. I'm definitely gonna mess up. Oh, we got it. We got it. All right. Got another shortcut here. I'm pretty sure it's shroomless. I'm gonna use the shrooms because I don't want to fall off. And then this is the part I was really excited about, but it's way too difficult. You can like trick here. I gotta get enough speed for like a drift boost, but then also not too little, so you just fall off like that. Yeah, it's a bummer. But I actually did add respawns too, so you're not screwed if you fall off. You can get back on the track. The laps are also ridiculously long, but you know, that's just how it is. You can trick off these. Wow, look at this cool trick action here. Wow. And yep, that is I had a Hurry-Scurry to make this crap. Alright, so for this next track, I'm going to need to give a little bit of a background. If you follow the custom track jams, you may be familiar with a track known as Bounce. It was submitted in the Coin custom track jam in the very first season. It was created by H-Man in just a few hours because he's very short on time. So he decided to take inspiration from the Peach Beach competition, where you bounce entirely on mushrooms, and did the same. He made a track entirely comprised of mushrooms. So, as a result, the track became quite iconic for its simplicity and just being funny in general. So many people took a stab at making sequels of their own. However, now that we are in Season 5, and there have been countless bounce tracks, pretty much one in every single jam at this point, people have grown kind of tired of it. So I decided to make fun of Bounce and all the slew of Bounce remakes by doing the natural thing, which is also making a Bounce track. However, I went a step further. Instead of just making the sequel with the same general theme as the given theme of the jam, so the jam this was submitted for was the Canyon Jam, I kind of just disregarded the theme and decided to make a one-to-one remake of Bounce. It's not perfect, but it's pretty much the same thing. The mushrooms are on the same place. You know, it's pretty much identical. You would have a very hard time telling them apart. And the name, I took inspiration from another joke track back in the Halloween Jam. It was Slippery Mac's joke track in the Halloween Jam, in addition to my monstrosity. They recreated Mushroom Peaks from scratch. So they basically did the same thing with Mushroom Peaks. So that was part of the inspiration for this track. I wanted to make another one-to-one recreation kind of joke track. So they named the track the oldest and scariest track in CDGP. So I named this one the oldest and scariest track in CD Jams. And the best part is it's not even the oldest track. It's like one of the oldest, but it's not the oldest. So, you know, we just ignore that part of the name, you know. And here it is. This is the track. It is kind of a monstrosity as well, but, you know, it's at least it's playable, you know. It would have gone last in the Canyon Jam, actually, based on the votes, but it was disqualified. And the reason it was disqualified, it's not because I copied, like, the model or anything. The only thing I actually copied was the skybox, which is allowed, and the minimap. And the minimap was enough to get it disqualified, so, basically. So that's why the track did not get to claim its rightful last place, unfortunately. But you know, that's how those things go sometimes. It's not like I was particularly passionate about this track anyway, so you know, it's just how it turned out. But as you can see, it's 7 laps, and you just bounce on mushrooms. I guess I will attempt to finish out a race, although it might get very boring very quickly. But yeah, the hitboxes are very weird on these mushrooms. You think you didn't make it, but you do half the time. Yeah, there we go, though. The respawns and the checkpoints are the exact same. As I said, I copied it manually. Didn't actually. I just I literally just copied all the values and everything, which took a long time. And I'm pretty sure there's a much faster way to do it. And I kind of feel like a moron for doing that, but it's what I did. So there you go. Oh well, that was a weird load trick. 7 laps too, like the original bounce was, I think. But Yeah, this is my last Custom Track Jam track that I didn't make a video on. It was only Hellscape, Hurry-Scurry, and now this one. So I actually did submit 2 tracks to the Season 4 before Pianta Plaza, but there were 2 of them were joke tracks that you've just seen, so for good reason I did not make videos on them until now. Would have made the most sense to do that. I guess I can start explaining the next part. So, in addition to Custom Track Jams, the server also has an event called Turbo Jams, and it's basically Custom Track Jams except you're on a very, very short time limit. So as a result, the tracks are usually very unpolished, very bad, just broken tracks, and there are no exception to my 3 tracks I submitted to Turbo Jams. So in addition to these 3 tracks, there are also 3 Turbo Jam tracks I'll be showing in this video after this one. And they, although they're decent concepts, as I was trying to make a good track still, but just because of the time limit, they're just kind of monstrosities, abominations, I guess. But regardless, I'm releasing them all, so you can play them if you want. I don't know why you'd ever want to subject yourself to these tracks, but you know, the option is there. We're almost there now. Lap 6. This track is actually extremely long when I think about it. Like, it's almost longer than N64 Bowser's Castle. I'm finishing it though. I don't think I've even finished this track. I don't think I've finished my own track before. I said I didn't have time to play the other track before I released it, but I did play it after. This one I don't think I ever bothered to even complete it. This is literally my first time completing this track that I created. Uh-oh. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? What, these hitboxes? What's going on here? Oh, I lived. Okay, I don't know if the original had that issue too, but I mean, I guess it must have, right? Because I copied it almost exactly. That's just odd. We're almost there now. We're in the final stretch. Come on. Come on. Go. Oh, no. Alright, one more respawn and we should be safe. What the heck is going on? Oh no, please don't tell me this is an infinite loop. No, please. Please, no. No, just let me finish. No, what? Where's the lap count? Do I have to go to the left here? What is this madness? I just want to finish. Are you kidding me? What? Just mash every imaginable button. Oh my gosh. I guess the original had this issue also. Oh my gosh. You could get stuck to the mushroom, so I wonder. I bet it's still possible to finish this. Okay, I've been trying this for a few minutes now, and my conclusion is that it is not possible. So I'm just stuck now. The ghost is unable to be created. So, you know, the challenge is there if you want to. Oh my gosh, I almost got it right there. How is that not enough? Alright, you know what? I'm done with this track. Someone else wants to play, have at it. But I'm moving on to the Turbo Jam tracks now. Hey guys, I'm back with the Turbo Jam tracks now. I just spent roughly an hour trying to fix a crash in a track that just didn't crash originally. I've still really had no idea what the cause was, but it's fixed now. I guess this is what I kind of deserve for trying to release these abominations. I deserve this. So, either way, on to the first Turbo Jam track. I submitted to 3 Turbo Jams. I think there have been about 10 now. Obviously, due to the twist of Turbo Jams being that the time limit is much shorter, these are all very unpolished, kind of terrible tracks. Although, I guess I would only call one of them a true joke track. The other 2 still have some merit to them. Now, the first track was created for the very first Turbo Jam, and the theme was to create a tropical track that had mushrooms in it. And my mind, the first thing I thought of, which is what I went with because it's an extremely tight time limit, was to make a sequel to Yoshii Lagoon, one of the worst tracks in CDGP. So naturally, I had to make Birdo Lagoon with Birdo. And it is, of course, the shape of Birdo. I did not have time to create KMP. I didn't have time to add animations. I didn't have time to have a skybox. This track is terrible. It's just an abomination. However, the layout itself actually is not like the worst layout ever. So I might actually finish this track at some point. I guess I will show this route. These boost panels are just unanimated, you know, it's fine. This is a shortcut too. I'm not even sure if you need a stream or not. You probably do. Let's see here. I don't think that's reachable, but we're gonna try. Shortcut! Oh! Oh! Okay, that might be doable. Wait, did I add respawns? Oh, I don't think I did. Oh no! Yeah, we're gonna restart there. We'll keep going. Alright, so attempt number 2. I forgot that there are no respawns in this track, so now we're gonna try one again. It's fine, it adds more risk. You know, you wanna go for the shortcut, you fall, uh-oh. Guess I can show this path now, how exciting. Alternate routes. But yeah, you can see I tried to use the same textures from Yoshii Lagoon. I mean, surely this track, paper thin wall there, there's not even texture on the other side. So I didn't even know what coal none was. Yeah, it's a great track, it simply cannot be topped. This track is the best of the best. It did get 2nd place actually though, in the Turbo Jam. Still got 2nd place. I guess that counts for something, right? There's no lap count either. I probably mentioned that already, but yeah. This track's just an abomination in every way. I don't think you can trick off those either. Okay, yeah, no, that's too far to make. We're not going for that. the mushrooms were tended to be shortcuts, but I just didn't have time to get the scaling right. I mean, this track's obviously awful, but the funny thing is it actually still has some potential. Like, the layout is actually not completely terrible. But, I guess that's all I have to say for Birdo Lagoon. It's Birdo, it's Lagoon. And I will see you in the next Turbo Jam track very shortly. Alright, next up is my entry into the Rock Turbo Jam, where the special requirement was to use under 1,000 triangles, I believe, in the actual course model. Now, naturally, I wanted to circumvent this as much as possible, and I did that by simply making my track the ultra shortcut from Grumble Volcano, as the rock itself is an object, so it's not included in the course model, meaning that the only thing I actually modeled that took up actual triangles was the plane of lava, which was only 4 triangles. So, this entire track is only 4 triangles. Naturally, because it is literally just the rock from Grumble Volcano, I called it Grumble Rock. Alright, so here is the track. Now, as you can see, it is literally just the rock from Grumble Volcano. However, I was able to reuse the checkpoints from Grumble Volcano, as that is allowed. So I was kind of a little sneaky there. I didn't even model anything besides a plane of lava, but I managed to work around the rules. And as you can see, it actually has some value. It's a cool way to practice the ultra shortcut, doing it quickly. Because, yeah, believe it or not, the rock does still sink after a set amount of time, as I did not mess with those settings. So yeah, if you're not quick enough, you kind of just get stuck in an infinite respawn, because the track itself literally just ceases to exist. It's just erased. The track's gone. So I'm going to see if I can finish it on time. If not, though, which is the more likely outcome here, there is a video. I finished a run a while ago and recorded it. The video was unlisted for a while, though, but I will make it public so you can see that. However, we're actually making good picks here. We might do it. Uh-oh. Never mind. Yeah, we're going right to the lava now. Uh-oh. I guess that's all I have to say about Grumble Rock. As I said, though, I actually might consider making a fully finished version of this. I think it'd be kind of cool to race with 12 other people going around the Grumble Volcano Rock. I mean, it would be kind of a joke track still, but I think it'd actually be pretty fun to play. And obviously, to make it to the rock does not collapse, because you would want this. This would not be fun. Another idea I had, though, is just make a track using this object that's literally just sinking into, like, lava, which I think would be really cool, basically racing against the sinking track. But yeah, that concept is cool enough. That's why this is my personal favorite of the 6 I'm showing today. But without further ado, I will be moving on to the final of the 6 tracks. Alright, so on to the final Turbo Jam track of the day. Now, this track was actually created for the 2nd most recent Turbo Jam, where the theme was a Valentine's Day, so you had to make a track dedicated to another person in the Discord server. So I made mine based off of Yoshii with 2 eyes, and I tried to basically make it a huge inside joke. I'm not sure if I achieved that exactly perfectly, but it was his birthday, so I decided to make a birthday Valentine's Day track. 2-for-1 deal. So the name of the track is Yoshii's birthday cake is all blue. And all blue, of course, is one of the very many inside jokes I tried to incorporate into this track. Now, I'm not sure exactly how, but this track, for what it is, did get second place. And you will see why I'm very surprised by that in a moment. So yes, it's a birthday cake. Birthday cake doesn't even look very blue. It is blue, I can promise you. You can't really tell in this because I didn't do a very good job. But with that, you can see there's lots of fun icons. Fortnite, of course. Yoshii loves Fortnite. Yeah, I'd include that in the track. Yep, that guy's there. That emoji. The actual Valentine itself. Circuit admirer. Okay, it's okay, dude. Sometimes I get lonely too. We got this guy. He's very happy. She's laughing. Very funny track indeed. The mini map itself is a little bit tilted, but you get, it's Lamau. It's the track. This one is functional. You can get lap counts. There's that at least. It's a circle. Got second place in the jam. I'll take it. And actually, this is a good time to plug this. I actually did host the most recent Turbo Jam along with Manui, where the theme was to create a Nintendo track that's completely destroyed. Or not Nintendo track, just any Nintendo location. So I won't spoil anything, but the winning track did do a very good job with that. They basically recreated a iconic location for a Nintendo game, but just after the apocalypse, because as we all know, Mario has died as of today. He's been eradicated, executed. It's it. Mario's gone. So I will see you guys all soon with more actual tracks. All 6 of these, though, you want to torture yourself with them? There you go. The description. You're welcome.